I'm excited about this one. I just moved dressing rooms, and the amount of shoes that I had was staggering. And I look at the bottom of my closet sometimes, and I try really hard to keep my shoes organized, but every once in a while, it's not working out. It's that big pile of shoes where you can only find one at that point. This is brilliant because Periea is bringing us a 12-compartment shoe organizer that's completely customizable. So think about your boots or your flip-flops. It's going to fit. The price goes away at the end of the day. Over 65 five-star reviews and customer top rated. Oh, your snow boots, yes. It's V58071. $26.98, and it's $8.99 on an easy pay. 2 colors remain. We started with 6. This is your blush floral, and I'll sort of lift it up so you can see. This is your blush floral right here. And then I also have it for you. I'll turn it so you can see. That really pretty, kind of like moody, midnight black floral. It's V58071. Diana Seedstedt is back with us. You are the queen of organization, I tell you what, sister.
Thank you. So these are great. They come to you collapsed, like as you saw. Then you're going to take the main box and pop it up and just push the steel frame to the edges of the box there. You've got fabric handles on the side, which is so nice. But what you have are now all of these inserts, and they have hook and loop, and there's hook and loop all around. You can see the white there, all around the top of the box. So how I like to start is by taking the 2 large ones.
Okay.
And I'm going to put those here in the center, and make like 3 columns with the inserts.
Gotcha.
Here,
okay.
Like that.
Boom.
And then how I like to do it is, so this is kind of like the alternative. Do you have a shoe basket or something like this? Or it's like everything jumbled at the bottom?
It's bad.
But we do have some really cute Ms. Moo sandals
Ooh,
here.
which is our next hour, by the way.
Which are
just FYI.
which are wedges, which what I love about this box is that it's customizable.
Yeah.
So you're going to create spaces to the sizes of your shoes.
Oh, I love that.
So from the flats and the flip-flops, you only need like, a space that's about this big, but to our wedges and heels and things, we need something larger. So you can see over here what we did. So it's a maximum of 12 spaces, but we created a couple larger spaces for those boots in the middle, for the large men's shoes over there, and then little spaces for the flip-flops and the flats, and then, medium for the sneakers. So you really, as you build it, create a space for each shoe, which is so nice because so many of our shoe organizers that are out on the market, they come with the spaces already made.
Yeah.
And half the time I can only put 1 shoe in each space.
Yeah.
So like immediately I don't have nearly the space that I thought that I had.
I have an over-the-door one in my closet right now, which is why I'm eyeing this because I can only do like 1 flip-flop at a time sometimes. It's like, well, it takes up the whole thing. I like lose half of it.
Right. Yes, exactly. So super, super easy. And then what's nice is the cover zips tight up there, so they're not going to get dirty. So I take my shoes, I put them in, and then I'm going to take the insert, and I'm going to create a space that is exactly the size for those wedges.
Obsessed.
So I'm going to, there.
I'm obsessed.
So now we know that they fit. And then we'll take another pair and make another space. And then we just take another insert and put it in here. So it's so easy. I mean, it only takes you a few minutes to get that space organized. And then, maybe we have in here a pair, we found some sneakers. So we can put those.
They fit perfectly.
So they fit perfectly.
Like it was meant to be.
So that was so nice. But it's so easy. But then, what if you have those tall snow boots?
Yeah.
You don't have to use any inserts. You could just put the tall boots here. Or you have flip-flops. Maybe you just you could put like 3 pairs of flip-flops into one little thing because you don't really care if your flip-flops touch each other. But what I love here is that every shoe has a compartment. I don't want these doing this at the bottom of my closet, getting my nice sandals dirty with the bottom, with whatever's on my sneakers or my hiking shoes or things like that. So
honestly, I kind of just like it open like this.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that too. I mean, there's 2 ways. So you can leave it that way and kind of sort of like tuck from the front.
Yeah.
Or I kind of like when I'm standing, if this is at the bottom of my closet, I kind of just stand and peer into it, and then I can see things.
Because you have that clear top.
And maybe this is all my summer shoes, or maybe this is all my winter shoes, and I can actually kind of store it away or put another box on top of it with the season that I'm using. So, it's a nice way to kind of store things and put them away.
So this is your blush floral, but how many left in these, Chance? fewer than 100 in the blush floral. Oh, now it's 6 dozen remaining here.
Oh, wow.
Here is your black floral right here. Handles on the side too, by the way. 750 remain in the black floral. It's V58071. The price of $26.98 for all this customizable organization goes away at the end of the day. From the brand that we trust pretty much the most here at QVC when it comes to kind of making us look like we have organizational skills even when we don't.
Right.
And I'm talking about myself.
It's having that tool, really, is what we talk about. You can't get organized if you don't have the right tool, because what you do, you go to the bottom of your closet and you say, you know what, I'm going to spend, the next 30 minutes and pair them all up and lay them all out, but then life gets in the way.
Yeah, it does.
We grab shoes and then we can't, and then we kick them off because we're in a hurry, and we're always in a hurry. So this gives you that tool. It kind of gives you accountability, because when you take your shoes off and the box is sitting there and it's open, you're going to say, well, it doesn't really take that long to just put it back where I got it, right?
Right, and everything stays dust-free, everything stays separate. Maybe it's like in your mudroom, maybe it's for your seasonal shoes, flip-flops one season, then you swap it out for your winter boots the next season. But $26.98 brings it home. We started off with 6 colors, we're just down to the 2. That blush floral that you're looking at, which is very, 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 very limited, and then the black floral that I have right here as well. V58071, that's your item number. I would not wait on this one, considering down to 2 colors from 6. It's easy, it's customizable, whether it's your heels or your flats or your winter boots or your flippity flops.
Yes.
This is perfect.
Yeah,
and it's
really
even
is.
nice too, like I just came back from Mexico.
Oh, nice.
And there's like sand everywhere. I like took home half the beach, I feel like.
Yes.
And especially on all of the flip-flops that I brought and all of the sandals that I brought. I can, hose them off or dump them off, whatever. There's always going to be a little something left in here. There's no cross-contamination here.
Right, exactly, which is what I was saying, like, if you went hiking or in your sneakers and they got all muddy, and then you throw them at the bottom of your closet.
Now everything's muddy.
And and you had some nice suede sandals or something,
no.
and then you get them all scuffed up. And, our shoes are an investment, so we need to protect them. So create a space for a little home for each pair of your shoes. You customize it for each pair, and then, you just put them in, and then you're all set. And then you can zip the top up, which I love, and keep them dust-free. There's nothing worse than going, it's first time you're gonna wear winter boots in the fall, you'd get out your black, like, little booties, and you're like, you could draw your name in them because of the dust on them.
That's really true. Or you find that pair of shoes that got lost in the shuffle. It's like getting a brand new pair all of a sudden, but it is dusty and it hasn't seen the light of day in gosh knows how long.
Suede, you're like, what do I do with this?
Or
it's so
God
dirty.
forbid, there's like a leak. I had a leak in my closet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had a leak in my closet.
Well, this would be. If you
I
had
lost
them in
some
here
shoes.
with all
I lost some cashmere. It wasn't pretty.
Oh.
It wasn't pretty. I was not happy about it.
No.
Can I stack these if I pick up more than one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely can.
I mean, you should pick up more than one.
Yeah.
You just really should.
And they have handles on the side, like you see there. So, like, maybe you're putting away just to relieve some of the congestion in your closet. Maybe it's nice to just get rid of and I don't really need to look at my boots all winter. Put them away here. Maybe you throw them in the basement, throw them in the guest room closet, somewhere where they're just out of the way completely. But then, of course, if you have like that cold day or something and you need to get something, you're not going to be searching through shoe boxes. You're not going to be digging through somewhere. So it makes it so easy. And the fact that it's customizable is just so nice.
And I love that you're not married to however you customize it.
Oh,
because you change it throughout.
You change it.
Maybe you're like, I'm going to get rid of. Yeah, or I'm going to do like a little purge, get rid of some stuff, or maybe there's something that you're just wearing all of the time and you just don't want to put it back in.
Yeah.
Like you can reuse that space, reutilize it for any kind of shoe.
Like where those wedges were, I just made 2 spaces here, so I could do 2 pairs of flats here instead. So completely customizable.
2 dozen left in the blush.
Oh, no.
That blush floral.
Yeah,
if it's in your cart,
so
this is where your resident QVC host says, please check out of your cart. That's your blush floral. Because I have left things in my cart and then I have lost things in my cart. Just because it's in your cart, it's not yours yet. You have to complete the purchase. Keep on shopping. We have a lot more to talk about. Here's that black floral also, which I love that black floral, by the way.
It's really pretty.
Great for dorm rooms.
Oh, perfect for dorm rooms.
Right?
Yeah, especially because they always see my kids both had their beds lofted. So there's a lot of space underneath. And they're there for 2 seasons or 3 seasons if they're at a seasonal school. So then, it's nice way to put some shoes away
Yeah.
and have a place to put everything,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I mean, you can also load this up with like handbags and
Oh, for
whatever
sure.
It
You
doesn't
could do like
have to be
clutches in here.
shoes.
You could throw some belts in here. You could do all kinds of things. And it's so nice too, because at the end of the year, you know, I'm getting to that point where I'm going to have to be moving the kids back home. You know, you just load it up, put it in the car, and then, you know, when they get home, they can just put it in their closet and they're ready
love
to go.
this.
So nice.
I love this. Okay, 2 dozen left in the blush, 500 remain. Is that what you said? Did I just make that number up? Okay, 500. Sometimes I just make things up. 500 remain in that black floral. I think it's a really good idea to pick up more than one. I feel like you don't know how many shoes you actually have until you start trying to
You
organize
start
them.
putting
And you're like,
in here. Yeah.
what have I
And
done?
If there are any bigger shoes too, you won't quite get 12 in here because
Yes.
you might make a larger
Yeah,
space.
exactly.
I mean, like those boots are a perfect example.
$26.98, $8.99 on an easy pay. That goes away at the end of the day. This is customer top rated, over 65 5-star reviews. It's V58071 and it's $8.99 on an easy pay.